When you head to the movies, you buy your popcorn, your candy, your favorite soda, but what if you could order your favorite adult beverage as well? Well, come this fall, alcoholic drinks will be put into play at Oklahoma theaters. So here with us to discuss all that this entails and answer your questions, we have Representative Corey Williams. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us
Thanks
here.
for having me.
So you co-authored this bill, House Bill 2186.
Yes.
Why are you so passionate about this issue? Why did you go to bat for this?
I'm just trying to give small theaters actually another venue for revenue. You've seen the struggling retail centers across the country, and the statistics behind a theater that serves alcohol and acting as an anchor and a hub is just astounding. And so this is really just trying to catch Oklahoma up with all of our surrounding states and actually give theater owners parity with other venues for entertainment. If you go to a play or the opera, you go to a Thunder game, you go to most any sporting event or concert, you're able to responsibly enjoy alcohol, and we're just trying to allow theater owners the same revenue stream and consumers the same choice as they might have other places.
Catch up to the 21st century, maybe.
Yes.
And also discuss the timing, aspect of this. In a legislative session that was so heavily focused on filling the deficit and teacher pay raises, criminal justice reform, why did you think now was the time?
I actually thought last year was the time, whenever we were doing the comprehensive alcohol reform. We just couldn't get the traction that we needed to, and so we spent the off season, the interim, building a coalition of interested parties and kind of educating members about how it would be implemented, because I think that there's this kind of knee-jerk reaction fear that now there's going to be a bunch of drunk patrons in a theater disrupting your movie experience or that movie experience of your children. That's not actually the reality in other states that have implemented this. And so we brought in theater owners from across the nation. We brought in law enforcement from across the nation in jurisdictions where alcohol is allowed in theaters and where theaters have opened and have alcohol service within the complex, to give members the assurance that this is not a situation where crime rates escalate. This is not an experience where the movie experience itself is degraded. Okay,
and we heard a lot of concerns, regarding everything that you just pointed out there that we'll get to in the viewer question portion of this in a little bit. Take us through the steps now. So this was signed into law.
Yes, and it'll go into effect in November.
In November or October?
Late October.
Okay,
yeah.
October.
Yeah, it's actually, I'm trying to do the math from when she signed it to when it actually goes in, so it'll actually be October.
And explain to me how that goes into play so quickly. When we were discussing State Question 792, grocery stores won't see alcohol until October 1st of 2018. So how did this go into play so quickly after it was passed?
We didn't have any real natural enemies in it, so we didn't have to do the October of 2018. It was really a compromise between the retailers and the package stores and a lot of moving parts in the alcohol industry, whereas this really wasn't impacted by others. It's not in competition with anybody, so we didn't have the natural enemies coming in saying, well, we can't roll this out until later. I think it will take a while for a lot of theaters to be able to retrofit themselves to allow for this. Obviously, Warren down in Moore will be able to probably do it quicker, but I think others are going to find it a little bit more challenging to meet that deadline. But we didn't have any reason to wait. It wasn't a situation where we had to wait for somebody else to catch up and do the build out.
Okay, and you're talking about people concerned that drinkers get rowdy in the theater. Drinking and driving, I'm sure you've heard, is a big concern there too. So you must have been thinking, how to implement new security. So is security going to be amped up at theaters?
Well, I think what we've got within the bill, we have certainly you've got to ID everyone that's going to be partaking, and they have to have a wristband or stamp that will be highly visible, even in a theater setting. But what we found out from law enforcement and from theater owners in other jurisdictions is that because there's comprehensive training of everyone inside of the theater that is employed by the theater, and that's whether they're selling tickets or they're the usher, about responsible alcohol consumption, how to spot underage consumption, how to spot an over-intoxicated person. Actually, the offensive rates go way down, and these are not situations where it's a penny beer night at the local bar. These are expensive drinks, and you're in an expensive environment. Most adult movie tickets are $15 plus.
Sure, and the popcorn, even just popcorn
Right.
and soda these days are expensive. So I'd
Right.
imagine.
So you're looking at a $10 to $15 mixed beverage. There are certainly better places and more economical places for somebody who's going to overconsume.
Will kids be screened at the door?
Absolutely.
Bags checked, for minors who could be sneaking it in?
We don't have any provisions in the bill, and that will be up to each individual theater how they implement their security measures that they best see fit. One of the interesting things that we found out whenever we were doing this is that theater owners in Oklahoma actually find that the number 3 thing that they already pick up after a movie is over is alcohol containers. And so they actually feel a little bit better because now they're going to be training their entire staff on how to spot it and how to handle it. And we think that we've already had alcohol in theaters. Now we're going to have responsible alcohol in theaters, and we actually think it'll create a safer environment.
And last question to you in this segment, is it up to each theater whether or not they want to partake in this?
It
Does
is.
every theater have to, all of a sudden provide?
No, absolutely
Okay.
not. We're not requiring anything of anyone. We're certainly giving options out there, and if they want to implement it on a theater-wide situation, they can. If they want to have one screening room that is set aside for it, they can do that. It's really a business model that is best left to the business owner to decide how they're going to implement it.
All right, Representative Corey Williams, I took viewers' temperature, just a little bit ago
Right.
to see what they thought about this. They definitely were vocal, sent you a lot of questions. So on the other side of this break, I'll have you answer those if you don't mind sticking
Sounds
around
good.
for just a little bit longer.